Hello everybody and welcome to another update for Berringer. And as you can see, that's the area where I've been working on, and as today's title is "The grass is greener on the other side," that should give you a hint as what the update is about. And basically the multi-story is pretty much the same, because I said I might have a flash of inspiration, and I have had a flash of inspiration over at the other side. So that's where the update is. So let me take you to the other side of the layout. Okay, and here we are at the other end of the layout. And as you can probably see, you may not actually notice because it's all very subtle in some ways, is that I've actually taken back the walling area here. I've actually hacked a lot of this off. I've trimmed it back so it's narrower than what it was before, and basically I wanted to create this sort of effect, which is all one piece of hardboard for the minute, because I wanted to create a footpath from the signal box all the way down to the station area, so you can sort of have a footpath all the way down. And so all of this mod rock has been trimmed back to create the gap. The track work is exactly the same plan. The signal box is still recessed. As you can see, there's another bit of hardboard there, and that's going to be have brickwork on it, plastic card brickwork, and so that's all going to be kind of blended in sort of thing. So that's the plan for that. Currently it's got a bit of masking tape going across, they just hold it in place while the glue sets. So that's the first bit. The second bit is I've now made a start on the footpath. As you can see, that's been freshly painted also. Now I've got some more mod rock today, and the footpath was very much like that. It wasn't very smooth and very difficult to walk upon. So I didn't want to make it too smooth, but I wanted to smooth out a few of the rough edges. So I've had a rough piece of scrap piece of plywood, which happened to be the right length and the right width, and basically I have then screwed it into the mod rock that was underneath, and it's given this smooth transition of this smooth gradient all the way through. So it's not totally level, it's not totally straight, but it's a walking surface that's much better than the other one. So that's more of a sweeping footpath, as they say. And then the other thing I've done is I've also finished, well I say finished, but I've put the back seam and raised it along the back there. That end still needs to be cleaned up actually. What's happened is I've run out of actual paint, brown paint, and so I need to go over it all over again. And it's also thanks to Ian at Ashton and Graham, who was suggesting that I put a pub in that corner. So I've been trying to get hold of a pub, and I've managed to find one or two on eBay, so I'm bidding on one or two on eBay, and in fact they were both pretty damn right, and because of the fact that, you know, I've done walks before along railway lines and just book walks in general, and it's always nice to finish the walk with a quick drink at the pub before making your way home. So that's what's going to go in that corner, and then there'll probably be another back seam across there also. And I was also inspired by Graham's pub, but I think his pub's going to be too big for my corner, and also probably too big for its use. But I was inspired by it when he showed it, because I thought it just looked so beautiful. So basically I've now made a start, so that's really good. And this is all nice and flat, and like I say, this is all going to be gravelled, and it's going to be nice and open. It isn't going to be too sort of enclosed, which is what I thought before. I thought it was a little bit too tight before, so I've decided just to open it out a bit more. Excuse me. And yeah, so that's basically essentially the update for you. Nothing's actually been done on the other side as such, but like I said, I kind of got at that flash of inspiration, so I decided just to crack on with it. I've inadvertently done some inadvertent weathering on that piece of retaining wall, totally by accident. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it so far. I mean, it's going to be a bit more work, but at least I can now see that this end is starting to have a little bit of work done. So that's how I kind of work on my layout. Sometimes I just get a flash of inspiration, and what I was meant to do isn't actually what ends up getting done. So yeah, it's just another bit done. The bridge here will get painted. Obviously it looks a bit scruffy at the minute. It needs to be cleaned up and tidied up and painted and whatnot, and clad. The other side will be done also. So eventually it's getting there, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'll love you and leave you, and take care, and feel free to comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.